Beep, beep. ARC Seattle's on the road, bringing the conversation to you.
Yep, Tyrah is out in a Western Washington neighborhood to find out what's driving the conversation this week. But before we reveal where she is, we want to hear from you. So we asked on social media, where do you think Tyrah is? Based on the photo that we showed you, remember it was kind of a flowery looking thing.
Purple. It had a light in the middle. Here
dark
it is.
Reddish.
Looks like a pillar.
Like a pillar, yeah. It's kind of like a Greek pillar or something
right,
like
like
that,
a Greek pillar with some petals on top.
Okay, so we got one whole guess from Colleen, who says Fremont because it's funky.
Okay, Colleen. Yeah, I like that guess. Let's check in with Tyrah. Hey, Tyrah, is Colleen right?
Hi.
Hi.
Colleen is not right, and that was a very hard hint. I will tell you, that picture is taken inside of a new immersive experience called Bubble Planet. We're going to be going there at 9 a.m. So today, we are in Bellevue, Washington. That is the big reveal. Right now, we are standing in the downtown park. It is a beautiful morning. The sun is out. Bellevue, for those who don't know, 5th largest city in Washington State, 3rd largest in the greater Seattle area, home to some of the biggest tech companies, and also my personal favorite shopping experiences. Shout out to the Bellevue collection. I want to bring in here Megan Adams with Visit Bellevue. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome to Bellevue. We're so happy you're here.
I mean, your energy is great. Bellevue's great. For those who don't know what Visit Bellevue is, what do you all do?
Yeah, absolutely. So Bellevue, Visit Bellevue is the official destination management organization for the city of Bellevue. We get to promote all of the wonderful attractions and businesses and bring in visitors from across the world.
What do you think makes Bellevue so unique? Why do visitors from across the world come here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's countless reasons. Bellevue is a growing, welcoming city that is wrapped in green. We're actually known for being a city in a park. So look at us at Bellevue Downtown Park. We have over 2,700 acres of parks and green spaces, as well as 90 miles of trails in Bellevue, which is just incredible. We even have, Tyrah, a zip line and aerial course, which is so much fun. A little scary, a lot of fun, and it's run by Bellevue Adventures. You know, another thing is that Bellevue is really an international city. We are one of the most diverse cities in the region, and our diverse community has really transformed not only our festivals and events, but also our creative economy and our culinary scene, which, Tyrah, the culinary scene in Bellevue, no joke, is exploding. There are so many incredible restaurants in Bellevue, including a Michelin-rated restaurant, Jianan, at the Bravern. It is so good. Chinese fusion.
Goodness.
It's so good. And this Peruvian restaurant called Lamar. The ceviche, perfect.
Out of this world, right?
Yeah, it's out of this world. And you know, there's a new one. It's called Mira, M-I-R-R-A. It's at the Bellevue Collection in Lincoln Center. And it's a VR immersive bar. Have you been there?
I've seen it on Instagram. I've seen it.
Yeah, they do a good job on social. So my favorite part, food and drink is fantastic, but also you get to play VR looking at an enormous screen with your friends and family. It's so much fun.
So there's so much to do here, and you mentioned the economy. Part of Visit Bellevue is making sure that you all are helping continue build the economy here. Why is that so important and vital? Why is tourism vital to making that happen?
Yeah, it's incredibly vital. Not only does it impact, you know, the visitor experience, but also the local economy. We help to bring in close to $2 billion to the local economy every single year, which reduce taxes for locals and also create amazing experiences. The work that we do, we're not only doing it for visitors, we're doing it for the locals, and we're so proud to do the work that we do.
And the businesses need it. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, what's your favorite thing to do here in Bellevue?
Okay, are you ready for a run-on sentence? Okay, here's the run-on sentence. Kids Quest, amazing, award-winning museum. We have got the botanical gardens, they're incredible, a speakeasy at Mock's Boarding House, and the Bites of Bellevue food tour. There's so much to do every day of the week, and I would go to Visit Bellevue's website to check out the calendar and content. So much to see and do.
Megan, thank you so much for joining us on ARC Seattle. Steve and Holly, I had no idea there was a zip line adventure here in Bellevue. I need to add that to my summer to-do list. I'm afraid of heights, but I will do it. just for the sake of ziplining in Bellevue.
Sacrifice
That's so
for Arc
cool.
Seattle.
Yes, I didn't know that either,
Isn't
Tyrah.
that
So now I want
cool?
to do it too.
Exactly. We'll have to plan it together, Holly and Steve. We have a lot coming up in our at 8:40 a.m. We're going to introduce you to the Bellevue Downtown Association and bring you more here on Arc Seattle.
Love that. Thank you so much, friend. We'll see you next half hour. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Tyrah's in Bellevue this morning. She's been chatting with the Bellevue Downtown Association. All right, what do you got for us this half hour, friend?
That's exactly what we have for you all. We are here at Bellevue Downtown Park, and I am here right now with the president and CEO of the Bellevue Downtown Association. This is Patrick Bannon. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, good morning. We're so glad you're here in downtown Bellevue.
On a gorgeous morning as well. Thank you for having us. So for those who don't know at home, what do you all do at the association?
Well, the Downtown Association, we're cheerleaders for downtown. We represent the businesses and organizations that care a lot about the quality of the place. And we've been around for about 50 years, and it is an ongoing work in progress to bring people around the table and keep the conversation going about how do we build a place that will truly thrive over the long term.
And Bellevue has been thriving. I mentioned in our previous segment here that Bellevue is the 5th largest city in Washington, and it just continues to grow. What role does the Downtown Association play when it comes to that growth?
Our role is really to bring people together and talk about what it takes to support the state's 2nd largest urban center, a place where employees and residents and visitors want to be. So that takes us working with the City Hall and city leaders in Bellevue, as well as other organizations, to really come up with a strategy and programs and celebrations that are going to make downtown Bellevue a very welcoming place, a highly walkable and connected place, where people will invest and want to spend a lot of their life here, and we want them to keep coming back.
And that's exactly what's happening. I've seen so many new businesses pop up here, especially along Main Street. What would you say about, the opportunity to grow here as a business owner, or even when it comes to job creation, mobility, all of that stuff?
I think that sets downtown Bellevue apart has been the opportunity, the ability to come here and be a part of a community that truly cares about your growth and progress. We focus so much on the fundamentals to make sure that the place around the business or the residents is a place where they want to be, so that they can continue to thrive in whatever they're doing.
And there's so many fun events happening this summer in the Bellevue area. Why don't you start with what's happening this weekend?
Oh, we're going to have a blast this weekend. We're going to lead off tomorrow morning with our Paws and Pride dog walk to kick off Pride festivities for the month of June, even though it's the 31st. It's free registration. All the details are at bellevuedowntown.com. We partner with Eastside Pride, and we're going to have hundreds of people and their pets, their dogs, here tomorrow morning to celebrate Pride.
And then you all have the big 4th of July celebration that happens. I've been able to go behind the scenes of some of the pyrotechnic crews one year, and that was just really cool to see how they put that show in order.
That is literally a blast. There will be thousands of people here in the downtown park on July 4 for a live concert with the Bellevue Youth Symphony Orchestra. They play before, during, and after the fireworks, and then it'll be the biggest and best fireworks show we've ever had.
What's the best part about your job, being sort of a representative for the city of Bellevue and spending so much time here?
It's truly the people I get to work with. It is a blast, and I'm lucky to be in this job because we're all about the place and talking. We can all agree that we want downtown Bellevue to do well and be a place that's supportive to people around us. So it is a labor of love, and we just keep inviting people to keep the conversation going about what will help downtown Bellevue thrive for the long term.
Keep the conversation going. Can people write into the Bellevue Downtown Association if they want to share their voice? Or
Of course, they can contact me anytime. We're a membership organization, so anyone and everyone that's interested in joining the conversation in downtown Bellevue is welcome to join.
I love that. That way everybody feels included. And one of my favorite parts so far about this morning, Holly and Steve, is everyone is just so happy here in Bellevue. People are walking around, walking their dogs. Patrick's smiling here with us on Arc Seattle. So it's been a great morning, and we have a lot more fun planned for you all. In our 9 a.m. hour, we're going to be checking out a new immersive pop-up experience. It's called Bubble Planet. I have no idea what to expect, but we're going to be doing that at 9 a.m.
Tyrah, we can't wait. I'm hoping it involves you in a bunch of bubbles or something fun.
I'm hoping so too.
Right?
Yeah, and we thank Patrick for joining us today here in our Seattle as well.
Absolutely.
Tyra has been in Bellevue this morning. She joins us again from Bubble Planet. Where are you now? Whoa, what's happening?
Hi, Steve and Holly. We are at Bellevue's newest immersive pop-up exhibit. It is called Bubble Planet, and we should call it an experience because it really is. Right now we are in the infinity room. The lights change colors, and there are tons of mirrors in here. It kind of looks like it can go on and on and on forever. It's sort of an optical illusion. Honestly, I almost ran into a wall, so be careful if you do come to Bubble Planet. And now here, it's red now. Isn't that cool? It keeps changing from red to blue to green. There's really so much to see here, and this is for all ages, really not just for kids. It's a multi-generational experience. This right here is the Bubble Room that actually produces real-life bubbles. And here we are. It can't be Bubble Planet without actual bubbles. I'm here again with John Zoller with Bubble Planet. Thank you again for being here.
Thanks, Tyra. Great to be here. This experience is perfect for families, kids, grandparents, and grandkids. It's a wonderful day out every day of the year in Seattle, Bellevue area.
And you mentioned you decided to be based here in Bellevue because it is such a thriving place. There's so much growth and development here. How long is this going to stick around?
So we'll be here through the summer, and I know today's a great day outside, but you're going to have those gloomy days, so it's a great rainy day activity. But it's really every day of the year at Bubble Planet, the sun is out.
Sun does feel like it's out in here, and we're not even outside. John, when can people get tickets? Where can they go? All that information.
So if you go to bubble-planet.com, that's the best place to get tickets. We're open every day except for Tuesday, right in downtown Bellevue.
Thank you so much, John, for joining us. And Holly and Steve, typically at the end of every On the Road segment, we share our reflections about the city that we're covering. And I'll just have to say once again, Bellevue is such a happy place. It is thriving, and there are tons of fun events happening this summer. We heard from Visit Bellevue, the Bellevue Downtown Association today, and lastly, Bubble Planet. Tons of things to do and spend those rainy or sunny days here in Bellevue. I just love bubbles. Who doesn't love bubbles?
Oh,
I should get some bubble making machines for my house.
You need to.
I love that. Tell us about your favorite part of sort of meandering through Bubble Planet there. I would have to imagine the pool that you were just in about 20 minutes ago was one of the highlights, because that just seems so relaxing.
Yes. The world's largest bathtub was definitely cool. I did get a little lost in there. If you remember, I couldn't find John, who I had to interview. He was buried somewhere underneath. That was probably my favorite part, and it's actually really relaxing. There's so much here, including a VR experience. I have not been able to check that one out yet, but tons of different things. We got to see 3 really cool ones, and I hope to check out more this morning.
Yeah, that bubble bath was amazing. Tyra, did you do any kind of cannonballs or jumps into it?
I did not jump in. I was a little too nervous, but it's only 3 feet deep. I could stand in there. I was fine. I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat sometimes.
No, you're
Nothing
just
wrong with
cautious. You're just cautious. You want to check it out before you get in.
That's right.
Yes,
That's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay to be cautious.
Test the waters.
Tyra is in Bellevue this morning, bringing out her inner child. Where the heck are you, my friend? That looks fun.
Hi, Steve and Holly. We are at Bubble Planet. It is the city of Bellevue's newest immersive pop-up.
Look at
Talk
that.
about the deep end. This is the world's most giant bubble bath.
Oh my gosh.
I have someone to interview. I don't know exactly where he is. He's somewhere in this ball pit here. Okay, I see
There he
him
is.
now.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there he is. This is John Zoller, everybody. He's the Chief Creative Officer here at Bubble Planet. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Tyra. Great to be here talking about Bubble Planet. We're in the world's largest bubble bath right now, one of over 10 immersive rooms, all celebrating the magic of inspiration and play, and of course, the bubble.
The bubbles. And this is actually really relaxing. I can just sink in here all day. We've been talking about Bellevue all morning, John. Why bring Bubble Planet to Bellevue?
Bellevue's a great market that loves culture, loves the arts. It's really well located in the whole Puget Sound region, easy to get to, plenty of parking. It's just a great opportunity to bring more people over to Bellevue to celebrate such an inspiring experience.
So what can people see here aside from the world's largest bubble bath?
Well, Bubble Planet really is based on the idea of the joy of creating bubbles, which we all did when we were kids, making soap bubbles. So you can see all the iterations of what makes a bubble, from going into the deep ocean, to the balloon ocean that you were in, to the world's largest bubble bath, to an incredible infinity room with these large bubble lights that go on forever. So there's an hour or 90 minutes of fun and play and inspiration.
And they open at 9 a.m. So if some little children come in here at some point. That is why. I'm going to try to prop myself up a little bit. It's really easy to sort of get stuck in here. John, tell me more about the creative process here at Bubble Planet. What goes into some of these ideas? Like, who came up with this?
Well, so we came up with it as a team. We said, you know, what were the funnest things you did when you were little? And they were all based around bubbles. One of them, of course, was taking a bubble bath. You know, you're in this huge 2,000 square foot ball pit that's essentially a bubble bath. But every single step of the process was about bringing joy and making it interactive and immersive, but in a really playful and fun way. We've seen a lot of art-based immersives, which we also do, but we wanted to create an immersive that was just based on play, on fun, and also on inspiration.
Well, I'm definitely feeling inspired. I'm going to come a little bit closer to my photographer right now because I actually just lost audio here in the world's largest bubble bath. So I'm not exactly sure how much more time we have, but I'll just say, coming up next here on ARC Seattle, we're going to show you another one of the exhibits here in Bubble Planet. There's so much to look at, including this really cool room with infinity mirrors and lots of lights. We hope to take you there in about 20 minutes. Steve and Holly, you got to come to Bubble Planet. Bring the kids, bring the whole family. It's for everybody, and we're going to talk more about that as well coming up next.
All right, Ty, we're going to jump in that bubble bath with you coming up. That is so fun.